he's going to be up for it.
Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about, Greg, as they square off now is Rene, so close so far, always a close competitor. Will that play in his favour, or will it actually play on his mind that, in a way, he's got to get to the final again, or he's underachieving?
Yeah, definitely. But look, again, what you're seeing is that Terry's come out, he's switched on, he's already thinking about the point. Rene needs to focus more and recognise that his job is to fight, not to score point, not to give points. The referees do that. He's looking around, he got caught with a kick, he needs to focus. He needs to focus from the moment he hits that tatami.
Now, when he is focused, there's few can kick like him. And
Very
we've
true.
seen him down before on points, and then suddenly he'll jump with something and we'll be in awe.
Definitely.
If he brings that, he's so hard to beat, isn't he? But if he doesn't, we have also seen, I think in 2017, a very off-the-boil Rene.
Yeah, very true. And the way these fights are now is scoring the first point. You can't come out waiting to get into the fight. You've got to be into the fight as soon as you bow. Otherwise, you can be down, you can be losing, you can be chasing the fight. So he hasn't got an idiot here in Terry. Terry knows what he's doing.
And Terry will also know the reputation of Rene Smaal.
Definitely.
So you mentioned about being switched on. There's no further incentive needed for Terry, is there? Because he must think, if I get through this opening round, what a confidence boost.
Definitely. But it's how that confidence manifests itself. You still have to be composed. Yes. That was a good kick. It actually hit him on the top of the back, so that's a good non-call from the referees there. But shows Rennie's targeting off. Again, he's not focusing. Terry is bang on top of him.
Now, the other thing you worry for Rene is a couple of the times, obviously we said it was a superb final for so many different reasons, but is it playing in the back of Rene's mind that they didn't score for me last time? You saw a couple of times there when he threw the shot, and then the look on his face was saying, surely you've got to score the point.
And that's the problem, Malcolm. His job is to fight, not to be looking to whether a point is scored or not. That's how he's going to get hit again, and how he's getting hit, because he's actually focusing on the wrong things. There you have it. So if he does what he's supposed to do, is fight, he will win this fight. If he's there fighting and reffing, he's going to lose, because Terry will take every opportunity he can to take a point.
And he's experienced enough to be able to work beyond that, really, isn't he?
He is. Again, Rene needs to get his distance, get his target. Unfortunately, what you're finding too often is that the athleticism is there, but the technique is compromised. So when I say that, is that the most important aspect about scoring a point is target, and technique helps that. If you're not working on your target enough, your technique enough, your target goes off. Yes. Again, Rory, good kick. Rene, good kick. Just snaked it up. Terry didn't even see the kick. It was delivered so perfectly. And
you can see that carrying on from last year, there's something about Rene that the crowd really adopt him as their own, don't they? Because, you know, if you're patriotic, if you want to look at it, you want to see one of our youngsters win. He is an international competitor, but he drags them into their hearts, doesn't he?
He does, yeah, because he's a good fighter. He's got flair, he's got style, he's committed, he's not arrogant, and in the end, he knows he's here to win and win fairly, and that's what I like about Rene. But he's shaking off some rust. Here.
And as he's shaking it off, Terry is not making it easy for him.
No, he isn't.
He's brought his A game straight away, hasn't he, tonight?
He is. But unfortunately, what Terry's not doing is trying to work out. Rory's hitting with 2 kicks. Therefore, he's just got to be inside those kicking and going direct. He's got to be inside Rory's kicking distance and go direct like that. But again, he's hit the target. No pullback on the Kizami. And again, this is where you've taken every opportunity to get actually into the scoring zone, and you're not taking advantage of that.
And that is what we've seen is so key, Greg, isn't it? It's doing half the job, isn't it?
It is.
And this is what you mentioned before about focus and at international level. These are the things you're looking for when you're looking as a performance director, isn't it?
It is simply about doing a lot of the little things right, so that collectively they make a difference. And that's not a better example than with British cycling, the marginal gains concept. And our karate in the UK need to reflect that. They need to be doing the little things collectively better to improve the whole fight.
Margins separate the good from the great, don't they? It's that simple.
They do. They
margins
do.
at key points.
So true, and it is a stepped process. But sometimes ability gets them in an environment too quickly that actually their talent doesn't actually allow them to maximise the dividends of that.
Because if we look at the final last year and reverse the coin, look at Jordan. All the crowd seemingly against him, feeling that Rennie had been wronged. But look how focused he remained. As you said, he didn't worry about the reffing, the judging. He just stuck to his own task with the whole crowd seemingly at that point against him.
And that's why he's world champion.
But
he knows how to win. That was a good match. Good match.